Okay, I have been seeing a lot of issues lately with people not understanding how to get into the game Retribution to play. So I'm making a little video guide to hopefully help people understand more how to do this. This is not scripted, so sorry. This is specifically for if you want to play using the OpenFusion launcher. This is not using the zip file that's in the Discord server. That is, frankly, don't do that unless you have to. Unless you have to, don't. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to, I'm already at the site, but it's openfusion.dev. So I'll just openfusion.dev. And you're going to want to hit download, the big green download button. You can also hit this download button. It doesn't matter, but big green download button. And this is the download page. If you don't know what it is, don't touch it. Like, if you don't know what portable means, or dev builds, or source code, or server, like, don't touch any of that. If you see, all you need is installer recommended for Windows. This is not for Mac because I do not own a Mac because I am poor, and this is not for Linux because I am not an insane person. So you hit Windows, and it'll just automatically download. I have already downloaded it. So I am just going to let it overwrite. Once it is downloaded, you can just go ahead and click it in your downloads menu, open file, and it's going to detect it sometimes as an unrecognized app. You just hit more info and run anyway. It's not a virus. It's machine learning is detecting it as one because it's unrecognized, but it's not. It's fine. This is just Windows being overprotective. You hit run anyway, and then this is the OpenFusion launcher, so you just hit next. And if you want to change the destination folder, you can. It doesn't really matter. It's the same rule as this, where if you don't know what it means, don't touch it. And you hit next, it'll download very easily, and then you hit next again. It'll automatically run it after you close the launcher, and it'll create a desktop shortcut. Again, if you really want to, hit finish, and it opens up. So this is the OpenFusion launcher. This is the original game as of, I think, Birthday Bash 2010. Or right beforehand. 0104-2010. And then this is the beta from right before it was shut down for the Academy. It all says beta. You don't need to worry about that. But neither of these are Retrobution. So to play Retrobution, you're going to want to hit this little green Add Server button. Click that. And then you can rename it. I usually name it to Retribution. Good lord. Spelling. And you're going to want to hit Endpoint server, not simple server. This is a different thing. Endpoint server is what you want. It should only have one text box. And to connect to the Retribution server, you're going to want to type api.ffretribution.net. So that's api.ffretribution.net. Exactly like that. No spaces, no extra periods or commas or dashes. Just that. If it's anything else, it'll be wrong. And then you hit add. And there you go. You're all connected. So you're going to want to click it, hit connect. I'm not showing you my username and password. All right. And once you've entered in your username and password, you hit remember me and you hit login. And we'll let it log in here just so that I can show you that this is indeed Retribution with all the fun little additions. And yeah. If you have any issues, I'm not a dev. I don't know the technical aspects of this game. I just know how to play it. If you do have any questions, you're going to want to go to the Discord server linked in the description right here. And you're going to want to go to first, if you have a question, take some of the keywords that you're given. Like if you have an error message, type them in the search bar. So like, say it spits out an error that says something's wrong with the Unity cache. Just type in Unity cache, hit enter, and you're going to get 100 different documentation things. Read through them just to make sure that you can do a couple fixes first. A lot of the devs like Ninja and Radio are in here a lot to make sure to help out people, and some of the mods like Plants. I know Jade was in here, the former project lead, a couple times. just to help people out. They've helped out a lot of people. They've answered a lot of questions, and it's a lot better to make sure that your issue hasn't already been taken care of. Like a couple things like the mission tracker tracking event missions that aren't in the game anymore, that's been addressed and is being worked on, or the issue with the character creation, which some of the items aren't showing up. That's just a thing that people know about, and I don't know if there's anything to do. There's a lot of different issues that are very common and very easily fixable or unfixable, but not that big a deal. So just double check to make sure that that hasn't already been addressed. And if it hasn't, then you go to get help here and you type in like, please help, I can't move, or whatever your problem is. It's quick, easy, and you just do your due diligence to make sure the question hasn't already been asked. So yeah,